To an extent, I love the Bible and I'm a Christian. There's this part I love when I got into it, that in the Bible, an abandoned stone would eventually become a chief cornerstone if you can pay the price. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, I'm useless. So it's time to pay a price to become a chief cornerstone. So that was the idea. And the first thing I did, I'll be honest with you, sir, I believed in myself. I said to myself, now the whole world has condemned me, then what do I have left? Let me pay this price. Let me put in the work. Let me talk to myself. I did not let these words affect me. And I did an outreach in Ajegunle 2 months ago, and I was with about 50 youths. We danced, and I was asking some of them questions. And one of them looked at me and said, sir, I have done everything I could. I have done everything. I'm a fashion designer. I have done everything, and yet nothing is happening. And I looked at him and I told him, God's time is not your time. Continue.
That's really philosophical.
That is the truth. And I looked at him. I said, if I give you 10 billion naira now, do you know what you would do? You will run mad. So why don't you pay the price? Build yourself to a capacity that when God is ready to advertise you, you will be able to have the capacity to manage it. You know, I was listening to a story. I looked at a story that was trending at some point where, I don't want to mention names, a pastor took some people to Cyprus. And I said, you don't take people to Cyprus when you've not worked on their mindset. People who have not seen themselves in Cyprus, you are taking them there. What do you expect? So the first step for me is I visualized my success. Even while my life was useless, I visualized my success. I'll come back to the story of not even graduating from about 4 different universities, and today they call me Dr. Sylvester, have a master's abroad. We're coming. So you see all of these things. I visualized my success. I saw myself there before I got there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the guys who are making noise now everywhere, oh, this man did this man did that, have not seen themselves in Cyprus. If I was the pastor, what I would have done was to sit them down, build their capacity, make sure they see Cyprus before I take them there.
That's interesting.
And what comes from Cyprus, what Cyprus is able to deposit in them, they should be able to see it before they get their job. Sorry.
Yeah, I even want to, I want to go back a little. If you ask the youth, generally, they'll quickly blame the generation before them. That is my generation, all right, for their problems. Are they being fair?
Well, I'll say they're not being fair. Our fathers have tried. We have to give them that kudos. So look at it before now. Was there internet during their time? No. Was there social media during their time? No. This is a Gen Z world. So let's live at this time. Let's forgive our parents. Let's overlook their mistakes. Let's create our own future. It's about us now. We own Nigeria. It's about us. See, I was in Dublin, and I left Dublin and came to Nigeria. And people were asking me, among all my clique of friends who went for masters together, I said, Sylvester, are you making sense? With all the opportunities you have here, you are coming back to Nigeria. And I said to myself, guys, I believe so much in Nigeria. And I believe we, the youth, are the future of this country. The moment we make up our mind to move this country forward, we will eventually do that. So it's just about us.
Okay. Some people also say that today's youth has almost completely detached themselves from the usual tradition of generations that are before them. What were these traditions really? And is this correct?
Well, to an extent it is.
The tradition of hard work, values, dedication, and all of that.
To an extent it is correct. You don't expect, the youth are actually not happy. I'll tell you this for free. I was looking at the ministerial positions and I saw our youth, Minister of Youth. And I looked at his age and I looked at our age and I said, okay, what do you expect youth to do at this time? Okay. Now imagine our Minister of Youth in his 30s or in his 40s. He gives us hope. He gives us this idea that, okay, something is changing. Everybody wants to run away. I was looking at his profile like, okay, what are his precedents? What has this guy done? But just his age alone for youth, how? So this thing is, but at this time, It's about us, like I said. It's not even about our generations. It's not about our forefathers. It's about us. It's time for we, the youth, to wake up. See, I will still make reference to the Bible. I knew you before I brought you to this world. I knew you from your parents' womb. I've ordained you to be somebody. What does that tell me? There is a gift inside of me. There is something of value inside of me that the world needs to see. See Nigerians abroad, see the big things they are doing. And most times it is not even the opportunities that they see there. We can create these opportunities ourselves. We can.
Yeah.
We can. Trust me, we can. We can create these opportunities ourselves. And this, our fathers, they just see us as